Atlanta sports in 2025 were supposed to make noise. Supposed to be seasons full of wins, Sundays we'd remember, nights that we'd talk about for years. Instead, the results don't match the hopes, and Atlanta fans know it. Let's break it all down, team by team, real records, real outcomes, real frustration. I'm putting the Falcons in here first because their season just ended. They finished 8-9 in 2025, third in the NFC South, and missed the playoffs yet again. They actually ended the year on a 4-game win streak, including a 19-17 win over the Saints, but it ain't enough to make the postseason. That's 8 straight years missing the playoffs. And management made a dramatic decision and fired the head coach Raheem Morris and the GM right after the season. They've tasted moments but no meaningful success, and it's real clear that the organization believes that a reset is overdue. What do you guys think? Let me know how you feel about the Falcons and what they can do. I think they made a lot of silly draft choices and silly free agent moves all at the same time, and the fans are having to pay for it. I would talk about the Hawks, but their season is still going. We're going to keep out some hope, but I thought that they would be a Final Four team in the East at the beginning of the year after acquiring Kristaps Porzingis, knowing that Dyson Daniels has that type of defensive dog in him, bringing in Nall. I just really had high hopes. We're still looking like a play-in team. Let's move on to the Atlanta United MLS. This season was a flat-out disappointing season. If you live here in Atlanta, you know that those Atlanta United games be lit. They're super packed out. Everybody had high hopes for this season because they brought in an MLS Cup winning coach and they spent money on key players, but they just fell flat on their face. They won like 5 matches all year and they finished 14th. So their coach was dismissed after failing to produce results. And this franchise once brought a cup to Atlanta and now it's barely competitive. Now let's talk about the Georgia Bulldogs. UGA once again was elite, and that's exactly the problem. With a 12-2 record, a top-tier ranking, and an incredible run of success under Kirby Smart, this was seen as another championship or bust type of year, you know? So, hey, they fell short of the ultimate prize once again, and that leaves fans proud of the wins but craving something more. So great isn't enough anymore for Kirby and the Dogs. Fans expect championships now, and losing in the first game of the college football playoff ain't gonna do it. The Braves are up next. The Braves entered 2025 with high expectations after powering through a stretch of winning seasons and consistent October baseball. Instead, they endured a 76-86 record, finishing 4th in the NL East and missing the playoffs for the first time since 2017. Damn. They actually started the season 0-7, battled back above 500 briefly, but ultimately never sustained the contention. You guys can go back in time and look at some of my YouTube or TikTok videos and see how I was covering the Braves season. Hey, they even set a modern MLB record for most players used in a single season due to injuries. Longtime manager Brian Snitker stepped aside after this last season, and he ended one of the most successful managerial runs in Braves history, but it also is signaling a reset heading into 2026. So hey, where are Atlanta fans right now? Let's be honest. Falcons, close, but missing the playoffs again. United, record low performance, plus the coach got fired. Hawks just traded Trae Young, we're in flux, probably a play-in team this year. Georgia, dominant, but not champion. Sitting here watching Indiana go crazy in the bins last night. Braves, underperformed, missing the playoffs, big organizational changes. Tons of injuries, man. The Falcons didn't reach the postseason and they changed leadership. They ain't been there in 8 years. The United finished with a 5-win season and fired their coach. Georgia, once again, they're good, but they're just not great when it counted. Hawks just traded Trey. The Braves, a losing season, yes, but a franchise with recent World Series pedigree and the continuity of their core talent. And that core talent still exists. And the front office is making strategic changes instead of a teardown. In a city starving for a true winner in 2026, this year, the Braves are still the franchise with the best chance to restore our confidence here in the A. Not because their 2025 was perfect, but because their infrastructure, culture, and resources still trend towards success. And Atlanta needs somebody. This city deserves winners. It deserves nights that matter. And heading into 2026, one team looms as the best chance to remind Atlanta how it feels to win, not just compete. And that team, for better or worse, remains the Atlanta Braves. Here's to the great 2026 for all of our teams, all of our sports franchises. Hop into the comments. Let me know, which Atlanta team do you feel has the best chance of turning it around for 2026? Do you agree that it's the Braves? Let me know. Holla at your boy. I'm J.R. Owens. This was your Peach State Pulse.